Yeah. Legend Z. It's time to let you go. Why keep holding on? It's been a month, baby. Your true color shown. I'm not mad, and no longer will I hide. I just gotta move forward, push the shit to the side. Welcome back to your Daily Dose. I'm your host, Alize Mills, and this is the Daily Dose Show, where you already know, baby, we be doing the most. So before we get into today's topic, story, why don't you go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Alize_Mills. That's ALIZE_Mills. Also, if you want to see any more videos that I do have posted about my life, my mental illnesses and stuff like that, you could also see my videos on my professional Instagram at alize.mills.1. Once again, that's alize.mills.1. Zay Nation, ZAE Nation. Also, add me on my professional Facebook at Alize Mills. And if you want to see any previous videos that I've posted in the past and will be posting more in the future, I am on TikTok. So go ahead, follow me on TikTok at Zelum15. That's ZELUM 15. If you have any questions, any personal comments that you would like to share with me personally, or any collaborations that you would like to do with me, because you already know I'm the best, baby. I do it big. I'm out here. No, I'm joking. But seriously, email me on my professional email at alizemills6@gmail.com. Once again, that's alizemills6@gmail.com. So let's go ahead and get into this story. And what is this story going to be about? My experience as a nursing assistant, I want to say. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I am an unarmed security guard. I have I've also been an unarmed security guard before years ago. And I'm going to be real with you. I missed so many days because I kept calling off. And eventually I couldn't, when the time that I actually needed sick time, I couldn't call off because my dumb ass decided to I was going through something personal. But it was just like, at the time, I just didn't want to do it. So I guess I want to say I was a terrible employee. I'm gonna be real with you. Jobs just ain't made for me, baby. I'm made to be my own entrepreneur. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm just made to create, baby. I was put here to stand and look sexy. That's just what I do. I don't need to work. I just look No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I'm messing with y'all. No, but seriously, I do sometimes feel like for me, I don't think a job was made for me sometimes, like honestly, but we have them because if we want to start somewhere, we have to start somewhere. But I want to get into this story as me being a nursing assistant because I'm going to be real with y'all. My first experience as a nursing assistant, this is my first experience. This was the worst experience of my in life. And because of this, I will never become a nursing assistant again. Now, I understand that, of course, we have to clean up behind our patients. We have to do all these things, and these things are very important. But I'm not talking about the fact of cleaning up behind the patients or that. I'm talking about these skank ass, disrespectful ass, wrongful, trifling, ain't good for nothing, immature ass mother nurses. I swear I can't stand them hoes. Now, the reason I'm gonna say this is because, let me tell you something. I used to run my mouth. I used to be the person that ran my motherfucking mouth. You could not tell me a secret. Your secret would be out there in the streets, and you would probably want to beat my ass. And I would want to beat my ass too, because Alize, why can't you keep your fucking mouth closed? Yeah. That's how it was. So my grandmother would tell me, one day you gonna get your ass beat because you can't keep your mouth shut, which is very true, because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I would be telling everybody my damn business, be putting my business out there in the streets, all of that, and then it's just getting passed on to that person, and everybody just playing telephone with shit because I can't keep my motherfucking mouth closed. Okay, now the reason I'm telling you this is because for this week, it will not this week. I want to say this week, but we're gonna get that. We're gonna get to that at the end. But anyway, I want to say that the reason this was the worst experience of my life was because these nurses, like the first time, this was when I was looking for a job. I was desperate. I didn't care where I worked, and at that time, I had a nursing. I had my my license as a nursing assistant, and I remember because I went to Job Corps, so that's how I got it. I wanted to be a nurse. I was like, this is what I want to do. This is how I got to do it. Also, I'm going to let y'all know my battery's finna die. I'm on 15%, so this might be a little shit short, okay? Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, honey. So basically, yeah. So like I wanted to be a nurse assistant, and I was like, I want to do this. I really want to help people. I want to just, I think I can do this. I want to work with geriatrics, and geriatrics are the elderly, okay, the adults, okay, and the pediatrics are the children, okay. So I'm pretty sure if y'all are any nursing assistants out there or anything like that, I'm just letting y'all know right now. I wish you well. Not all facilities you have to clean up and do all that. Some nurses can actually work in the prison and just monitor, the inmates, and just monitor their daily activities and things that they do. I've heard of people do that. And some people are traveling nurses as well. You could just work with one patient as well. So you can do in-home care. So it's not just only that. That's not the reason. I'm going to say that these nurses were so disrespectful to the point where their energy was just like a fucking tornado. Like it was just blowing every fucking where. And it was so toxic because literally, like when I first came there for my interview, I was so excited. I just wanted, and then the lady they didn't even talk to me or nothing. They said, "Oh, you got your license? Okay, P test. Next thing you know, I'm hired." I said, "Oh my God, I have my first job." So I remember in orientation, I was so nervous. My first day of orientation. Let me tell you something. When I walked up in there, I remember I was smiling. I was, and then I seen nurses and I was like, hi everybody. How's everyone doing? And then I got the looks of, I said, y'all ugly. I said, wait a minute, hold on, bitch. Okay. In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, like, I know they didn't. Like, you know how you're just such a positive spirit? And then when you enter around all of this toxicity and all this negativity, that's when you're just like, oh my God, like, I feel like I'm in the wrong habitat. Like I don't even belong here because I'm about to get attacked by a bunch of fucking hyenas because they is ready to attack. Like seriously. And the reason I'm saying this is because it's so fucking true. The people that I came in there and I had my orientation with, they were in there. It was this one girl, I don't remember her name. It would remain anonymous anyway. And she was in there. She did afternoon shift, so I decided to do night shift. I said I'll do 11 I think it was 11 through 7:30 a.m. at first, and I was working 4 days out of the week. Now, let me tell y'all something. The first time when I was in there, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to change a patient. Like, I seen an orientation, but the lady didn't allow me to learn. It was more of she was showing me what to do, and I was just watching her, and I'm just like, so I think it was like 3 days of orientation, and then that's when you worked. I don't remember. So, next thing I know, she told me, she said, this is what you do. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay, I'm a visual learner, but I'm also an on hand. So can I do something? I remember I did when I actually, when I did clinicals for CNA, I actually did help out at one of the facilities, and the lady, one of the nurses left a patient on the bedpan. But she had to deal with another patient, but still you don't do that. You have to finish that patient, then go on to the next one, even if there's a lot of call lights, right? So next thing I know, one of the, I forgot whatever she was. I think she was LVN or something. And she said, or some, I don't know what she was, the supervisor, I don't fucking know. So anyway, she came by and she was like, oh my God, the ladies in the call light. I was like, you know what, it's cool. Me and my partner will get her. We got this. And she was like, when you finish, come to me. I got a job for you. I said, ain't that right, baby? I don't know if she still works there. So it was like in Long Beach. So I don't know if she still works there anyway. But I'm not there. So anyway, I did know, I helped with bedpans and stuff, but a lot of the patients really when I actually did the work and I saw that there's not really, every facility is different. So I'm like, I don't see a lot of nurses using bedpans. I don't see nurses doing any of that, not even pulling out the little bucket, the little bath, little bucket that you have, and you're supposed to, I call it the little tub. And then I don't see nurses doing any of that. In fact, I just seen nurses turning these patients over like nothing. And I was just like, wait a minute, that's how you do it? So I was confused. And my whole thing was, I trained for a little bit. I think it was like 6 weeks of clinicals. And when I did 6 weeks of clinicals, I did great. But as soon as I got put to the test of becoming an actual nursing assistant, I didn't know what the hell to do. And I remember it was these two ladies. It was this one lady, and don't say anything because I'm not racist. So if I mention any races, any ethnicities, I am not a racist person. So please do not be saying nothing stupid in the comments. If you do or below, then no, respect the guidelines. I don't have time for that. So anyway, it was this Hispanic lady, and she was it was two Hispanic ladies, and I remember at night I had generalized anxiety. At this time, I don't like people that look at me or stare at me. It gets me a very hot feeling over my body, and then my anxiety I know that I'm just about to fucking blow. So anyway, she was looking at me, and I was just walking around not really knowing what to do because it was my first night on, She showed me how to do certain things, and I was like, oh, okay. And then after a while, when I started to get the hang of it, I didn't do everything the other nurses were doing. I seen certain nurses that started to, clean their patients at 4:00 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, okay. So certain nurses was cleaning their patients at 4:00 in the morning and stuff like that. I was clean. I started my how they would say your run. I seen nurses start their run at 4 a.m. literally. And depending on how many patients you're given in the convalescent home, you never know. It could be shit. They might give you 35. No, I'm joking. They can't give you no 35. I don't believe that. I hope they don't. Well, can that happen? But no, I remember I did have 21 patients and I broke down. But we're going to talk about that as soon as I get over this. So anyway, what happened was, baby, so, she showed me the ropes and stuff like that. So when she showed me the ropes, I eventually was able to do, more. So when I got the hang of doing it, at first I was slow. I didn't know what to do. I was kind of stressed out because it was like 4 days out of the week. And I was like, ooh, I can't do this. So, okay. So, I was a bit stressed out, baby. And then, like I said, so when I started to get the hang of it, and I started doing my own thing, I started my run at, was it 12? And I had to change my patients twice. So I think I did it at 1 or 2. I don't know when, but I made sure in between because I had to change them twice. So I used to always do that. And I used to handle my patients with care. And, I was very sweet to my patients. I was very kind in the beginning. I was very nice. Not saying I was mean later on, but, I was getting stuff done. But as soon as I started to really pick it up and learn a lot, let me tell y'all, I was able to just shit. And then, but one thing I will say is that I made my mistake by trying to befriend some of these nurses because I thought that they were actually cool people. And they were just a bunch of dumbasses that just talk shit about people and talked about them behind their backs. And then they would tell everybody in their business. And this is exactly how people actually found out that I had herpes because I not accidentally, but I willingly, like a stupid ass, decided to ask a LVN a question, and she decided to blurt out my fucking business to the whole wide world. And next thing you know, everybody started to know that I had herpes. And then for some reason, people started to say, oh, you have herpes simplex too. And I was like, where the fuck? And then the person that told me and says they know, they're going to tell me, oh, I'm not going to tell you who it was from. I'm like, okay, I guess. So anyway, Yeah, so basically they would talk a bunch of mess. They would always be in the halls talking about each other. And, I decided I was nice to this one nurse. And then she eventually, I told her something. And then she decided to twist up the whole thing and then tell the whole fucking wide world. So what I will say is my experience as a nursing assistant and actually being around nurses are very fucking messy. They talk a lot of shit. Not every nurse, but majority of nurses, they talk a lot of shit. They look at you funny. It's just like, honestly, it's like, why are you like that? And they're and the thing is, I see nurses that do get their business done, do get their shit done, get in, get out, and then that's it. I would say my experience was terrible because like I said, I went in there trying to befriend people and trying to get, eventually, because I'm a very nice person and I have a very nice, kind heart. So my thing was, I wasn't realizing that, you know, I was weak minded. So, like I said, I'm weak minded. So, like I said, that's something I'm working on right now. So, like I said, I was so gullible, and then people was talking shit. And, I remember I had helped a friend get into that facility and she quit the facility herself because literally the nurses were making fun of her, trying to give her hard runs. The LVNs talking about, oh, I'm going to give her a hard run. She had 4 get ups. I was like, that's fucked up. And I would help her. And see, I was always that kind of nurse that would help people. Sometimes I would space out because I'd have my moments, but I would help you, if I can. And I'm on my time. I'm like, hey, I'm done with my patients. Let me go and help. But see, that's the thing. When people see that you're like, you have this bright light about you, or people see that you have a kind heart, or you, whatever, some people are very toxic and they want to talk shit. And I will say that's very immature because we're there to work and to work together. People didn't work together in that facility. It was just like you were on your own. I understand you have patience and that's okay. But if I'm done with my patients, I'm going to go and do the buddy system and help out. Why would I want to be a part of a place who doesn't even help out and people who talk shit about each other consistently? And the crazy thing is, why are you talking mess about each other and you're supposed to be helping one another, especially when it comes to the patients? Now, I will say, as the patients, yes, I had got punched in my lip by a patient. I was very upset and I refused to handle that patient because I didn't like dealing with patients who were what did they call that? Combative. So me, I didn't do that. And some of the patients that were combative, I would ask for help because I'm like, can you help me with this patient? Because literally, like, I would see some nurses go in there and be like, oh girl, this is so easy. And I'm looking at them like, yeah, it's easy for you. Because they've been doing it for years, And it's like certain people, when you would ask them for help, they would look at you like you stupid or retarded. Like, how do you not know how to do that? And I'm just like, why are you judging me? Who the fuck are you, God? No. So my whole thing is, I'm just like, that was the worst experience of my life. Not to mention, like I said, me and my friend, this is what we did. When she was up there, my old friend, when she was up there with me, I remember that we used to do the buddy system together. And we used to always help each other with our patients. And sometimes I'll be like, okay, this is too much stress. Let me go and finish my patients and I'm finished, then I'll come and help you. So we would do the buddy system together. We would get our patients done and we would help each other. And I said, you know what, I'm not leaving here until she's finished, because, she's the only person that I knew. And that was the only person that I knew from the place that I used to go to at Job Corps. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to help her out with this, Hold on, let me check my battery real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta check my battery real quick. Okay, no, it's not letting me. So anyway, I would help her out with her patients or whatever. So we would help each other out. I'd help her out. And then we would leave. And then sometimes it's funny because I would call off. I would always be that person to call off because literally, I'm going to be real with you, I never liked working there. I remember I had went part-time. And I went part-time because I didn't want to work there. Because one time I had so many patients. I think I had like 21. And literally I started crying and I was telling I had anxiety and I was just like, I cannot do this. it's not too much. And then people were talking about me. They were talking about me. They was making fun of me and talking about me. And then I seen these couple of nurses come out. And then that's when I seen this one fine nurse that I had seen in the beginning. And I was like, oh my God. And then they was looking at me. They was like, are you okay? She asked if I was okay too. I just turned away because I was just so sad. And I was talking to my godmom. So I'm like, why am I going to talk to y'all? I don't know y'all, because in that moment, I was just like, I thought every nurse was the same, like literally. And like I said, it was just this one nurse and she was very racist because she decided to say that Black people's hair can grow. I'm like, bitch, where? Like, who the fuck? Hold the fuck up, honey. Who is you talking about? Okay. Let me tell you something. Don't be coming for my sisters. Don't be coming for don't be coming for my family, my sisters and my brothers. Don't be coming for my Black people. Don't ever be coming for my people talking about. And then my thing is this. No. She said I think she said Black women's hair can't grow. And I'm looking like, but see, my thing is this. I wasn't there when this happened. So it was somebody else. So basically when this situation that had happened, when I was told about this, I was like, wait a minute, how the fuck? Why would you say something like that? You know what I'm saying? And it's just certain things that I would just hear. And, even still then, like I said, some of those nurses were just so very toxic. And I don't give a fuck if y'all watch this video. You could suck, you could suck a cucumber. Okay. I don't give a damn. You watch this video, and if you feel some type of way, then I must be talking about you, because honestly, that's your fault. Because it's like, why would you, why would you even say something like that? And then my thing is, it was always drama. And I was caught in the middle of it at one point because, like I said, I had trusted the wrong people. And I thought like I was going in to befriend people. So the CNA experience was the worst thing of my life, like I said. And the reason I won't go back is not because of the drama, but the real reason is because the work for me was it just wasn't for me. And I remember when I used to listen to Les Brown videos and I was just like, wow, I'm working at a job that I don't want to be at. And I just don't want to do this. And I told my God, I don't want to do this. This is not what I want to do. I don't want to do CNA. I don't want to do this. This is not for me. I said being a nurse is just not for me. Even with me having my security license, I'm not going to do that forever. So I'm telling myself I want to have something stable for me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do something that I love to do and get paid for doing what I love to do. So, my thing is I don't want to do something where I'm just staying there for years. I used to tell myself, putting myself in a position where I'm going to be miserable. So I used to tell myself, I said, you know what? I used to tell people I'm going to leave. And over time, there were like some cool nurses that actually liked me because they was like, oh, Alize, you're so cool. You're so this, you're so that. And then sometimes I would think they're fake because I'm like, I don't know which ones are talking shit behind my back. I remember I had bought donuts for everybody and the same motherfuckers that was talking shit. But I bought donuts because I did it not just because it was 5 stations. So I didn't bring donuts just for that one station. I brought donuts for everybody. Like everybody could just have donuts. I don't care. Like, oh my God, who bought these? Alize bought them. And, oh yeah, you could have, I'm not, I'm a very kind person. And I felt like sometimes I would try to be in this place where I was trying to, please everybody and try to be friends with them without actually realizing that I'm not here to be friends with you. I'm here to work, And I guess like after my friend had left, that sucked. Then I had another friend and it's like every time I got close to somebody, they would just get upset about that. It was just like I would just get close to an individual. There was this one nurse that I had got close to and I will never forget. I will never forget. And I don't know. This woman was to watch this video. I don't give a damn. But there was this one nurse that I had really got close to, and she was really amazing. An amazing artist too. Like she did this whole jacket and I had literally fucked it up. I wore it today and somebody was like, oh, that's cool. Who does it? And I was trying to shout her out, but I don't know. I forgot. the page. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, it was just like this nurse was really nice to me. She was very sweet to me, and she was very kind, and she was awesome. And we had like a cool friendship, you know? And I had really liked her, and I think like one time I think I embarrassed her honestly because I don't know, sometimes I can be bold but not at the right time. I literally bought her flowers, and I bought her things that she would like. I bought her flowers. And I was spending 30 minutes to an hour in the store trying to get this woman something cuz I really like this woman. And I bought her flowers. I don't know if she threw them away or if she gave them to somebody else. I don't know what she did with them, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just go and do it. And I remember reading her something, and I was so nervous to the point where I had anxiety when I was trying to, and I would tell her like, you just give me anxiety. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, she literally was like, how? And I'm just, and because in the beginning, I didn't think of this woman in that way, you know? So when I started to catch feelings for this woman, I realized that I was like, wow, you know, and of course they say this is a place of business. This is not something you do. So I do want to let y'all know, if y'all out there, don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't be like me. Don't ever do that, because that was a stupid, dumbass move. So she literally, like, like it was just like, because it was the same woman that I had seen in the beginning when I first went for orientation. And oh my bad, there we go. So it was the same woman I was seeing when I went for orientation, and then I was just looking at her and I was like, wow, she's so pretty. And then I guess I was just staring at her I'm pretty sure she sensed the energy, but she was just looking down the whole time. She was on her phone. So I just passed, and then I just looked at her again, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute, she's so pretty. So when I seen her again, I just was like, hey, what's up? You know, what's your name? Da 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 da. And it was just like that. And then I got interested in her art. And then after a while, I forgot her name, and I didn't even know what her name was. And I kept mispronouncing her name. And then I kept calling her the lady. And she thought it was really disrespectful. She was like, excuse me? So, I forget names. I only remember faces. So after a while, I was just like, I don't know. I really did like this woman. It was something about her. I just liked how she was to herself, and she was just amazing. And honestly, I will say, if she ever watches this video, just know that you are very amazing. You're beautiful, and I will always have love for you. And I wish you nothing but the best in life. Okay. So anyway, basically, you know, I had surprised her with flowers and a card, and I was like, I just, it's just, it was the worst thing I could have ever done and said. And I think she was just like, what? So yeah, it was terrible, guys. So I would say honestly, like, I had a crush, I did, and she was my crush. She was my biggest crush. It took me about, I think I met her I don't know when I met this woman. It took me about a couple of months to get over her. At the ending of 2020, I think I would say. So, you know, even slightly, like, you know, like, she would still be in my mind, because she was always like, she was nice to me, she was very kind to me, she was never mean to me in any kind of way. And we would just, you know, we'd like eat lunch together, and it would be just great, you know, and we would just have conversations about everything, and mostly about like her art and stuff, because I really liked how artistic she was. And I was like, wow, she's really artistic, like, she has a gift, like, this woman can go so far. And I really hope that she opens up her own business, because this is amazing. And she would read a lot of books, and I would always go to where she was. And literally, I'm sorry, I'm messing with the weight on the floor. I would always go to where she was, and literally she would stop reading the book, and she's like, hello. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? So yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, She and there was another nurse that I had met, and she was really cool. They were both nice to me, and they were both cool. I will say that they taught me some things about how to shut the fuck up and not tell people your business, and not, be all out there. Be low key, be cognito. You don't have to be, and not people please. One thing I will say is that they both taught me was to not people please, because I was always that kind of person, and I was never being myself. And I can honestly say that I did learn from her too, which was my old crush, to not, be that kind of person who always wants to please other people, and also to really be yourself, because I wasn't being myself in the beginning. And I do want to say, if any of you have anybody that you're interested in, just be yourself in the beginning. And I told myself that I would carry that with me, because the next time I'm interested in a woman, I am going to be myself. Like, I'm going to say, this is who I am. I'm not coming to her naked, but no, what I'm saying is, I'm not just going to come to her and just be like, I'm like a naked angel in the sky or something. No, but what I'm saying is that I'm going to be myself. And that's the most important thing. And I feel like my experience as a CNA, I learned a lot, but I also did go through a lot, because I found there's a lot of fake people. Nurses ain't shit. And there's some cool nurses, but you just gotta go do your fucking job. And don't expect people to just, like, you will have those people that will just, I guess they talk about the newbie, like when you come in as the new person and you're seeing, like, you're new. Of course, they're going to talk shit, because they're like, oh, the new person's here. Because they don't know your energy. They don't know what kind of person you are. But when you just get into a kind of facility of where you feel so toxic, like, it's a lot of toxicity. That's why my last old friend had left, because she said it's too toxic. And I felt the exact same way, because it's like, why is it like that, to where it's like people bully you. You get bullied. People talk about you. They talk shit about you. And like, those people didn't have any filter. They were just so disrespectful. They didn't care how they said it. It's like they wanted to fuck with you. They wanted to fuck with your mind, your emotions. And they were just really fucked up. And it was so terrible. And then, not to mention how they would treat the nurses. The LVNs would treat the nurses like shit and do favoritism on who does this, who does that, what run. And, you could have this run and this, like, and then they would change the fucking schedule. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, and I had told one time, and it was like, oh, Alizé's a tattletale. I'm not a tattletale. I'm telling what I feel is wrong, and I'm going to stand up for what is right. I'm not going to sit here and have a bunch of you bitches talking about me and disrespecting me, and without me going to the higher source. Now, I could have went to the higher source. Okay? And my whole thing is, you're supposed to come there to work with each other and to work as a team, not work against one another. Who does that? So I'm just saying, I would want to surround myself, be in an environment of where there is light energy, beautiful energy. I'm not saying everywhere you work it's going to be rainbows and cookies and, chocolate milkshakes, baby. No, but what I am saying is that when, you want to be in an environment where you feel like, okay, I can do this. Because even someone like went through that as well, And I feel, honestly, I know of someone who went through that as well. And it's crazy, because it's like how, the system, and they're so disorganized. They take so long to make the fucking run, to where damn near almost 12. It's like, damn, it's 7:00 gonna get here pretty soon. I'm gonna be real with you. The time will go by fast, baby. It will go by fast. Also, I will say that there were certain patients that I did love and I did truly adore. And like I said, I would treat my patients as if though they were my grandmother or my grandfather. I would treat them with a lot of care and a lot of love, because I don't know, I just didn't feel like I wanted to disrespect my patients. I would never do anything like that. One patient I used to help this one person. I used to help this patient. I think she called me a man. Okay. And this, there were patients that she was very combative, very, very combative. There was this one patient that would just, I don't know how she got my name, but she got my name and she said it very well. And I was like, oh, damn, she knows me. And I was like, damn, she knows me. The patient knows me. So it was just certain patients that were combative, certain patients that would call you outside your name. And there was this one patient that I loved so much to the dearest because she was very sweet and we would just talk and have conversation. And sometimes I would just let them talk because majority of the time I wouldn't know what's going on and I'm not really paying attention because I have so many fucking racing thoughts in my mind anyway. So anyway, half of the time I would just, sit with the patients and, just be in there watching them. I watched my patients very carefully because it's like if anything was wrong, a low pulse, whatever it was, I would have to watch my patient. And there was this one patient that we just, oh my gosh, she was so amazing. I'd be like, hey baby, how you doing? She's like, I'm doing good, baby. So, it's like, I was told I was a good nurse. I was told I was really a good nurse. This one guy, he had told me, he said, you're an amazing nurse. I was like, I do not think that, but okay, honey, thank you. But I will say my experience as a CNA, it was, I will say it was my worst experience because of the drama, but it was also a good experience because of what I learned throughout, the drama. And what I learned was you do not go to work to befriend anybody. You go to work to get your job done, and you don't go to work to try to talk to people in that way. You go to work to get your shit done. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. More stories will be coming on the way. And also, I do want to say that I really love you guys. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me and sticking with me. I really am gonna be coming. This is only the beginning. So like I said, I really see this channel is blowing up and I know it and I feel it in my heart and in my soul, and the universe is speaking to me. So my angels are telling me, and I'm just gonna keep on bringing videos for you guys and just letting y'all know that you're the reason I keep going. And I really do appreciate my subscribers and my viewers. So I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. And we're going to be coming with more, man. Like I said, also, I do want to say this. I do want to say this before I go. I literally ordered a bra. And this bra does not fit. I am so hurt. I'm so upset. And I didn't even know that the mall is open. I didn't. So my whole thing is I'm just like, okay, so I need to go to the mall and give me another one. Because the bra that I got, hold on, let me see. The bra that I got, you see this? The bra that I got, this right here, it doesn't have a wire, okay? I don't like the ones like with the wire because the wire comes out. So, I was told, my grandmother always told me, don't put my bra, my bras in the dry, because if you put your bras in the dryer, then they will mess up. You're really supposed to wash them out by hand and you're supposed to hang them up. But I never listened to Granny, and I should have listened to Granny. So anyway, this bra, it doesn't have a wire, and when I tried to come out, I literally will say that it was so small that literally I was just very upset. So I have to take it back and I have to get me another bra. It was damn near, 60 something. So I have to get me another bra and I have to, go ahead and do that. So I would say I'm not upset, but it's like I really had a really good bra and I messed it up. It was a good bra. And I'm trying to find that again, but all these big busted ass chest women keep coming in here, running in here, stealing all the motherfucking good ass bras. So now I gotta give me another one. I gotta give me another one. So please, I'm gonna let y'all know when I do, because this is not working for me, baby. This is not work. Like, I was so upset. And see, the thing is, I need cushion. And see, when I'm ordering them online, I can't really get me the right kind because they're always out. And I'm like, what the fuck? So it turns out that I am not the size that I used to be. I was an age 38. Now I don't know what the hell I am. And big chest runs in my family. It skipped my sister, so she's lucky. She's very lucky. Very, very lucky. No ass runs in the family too. So anyway, you know, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and get out of here. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. You guys are totally amazing. And, ooh, can't y'all see that muscle? Ooh, y'all see that? I'm out of here. All I know is my wife is going to just, let me tell you something. My next girlfriend, is going to be just, I'm gonna be so amazing because I love to pick people up. So that's all I gotta say. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. So if you enjoyed this video, like I said, I know you did. And if you didn't get any of that information in the beginning, it will be in the link in the description below. And if you want to go ahead and listen to that song, like I said, it's on BandLab and it's streaming on SoundCloud. So I'm gonna let y'all know it's called Legend Z, Lost Out on Love, baby. And you already know how it is. We about to go ahead and get bye. Yeah. Legend Z. It's time to let you go. Why keep holding on? It's been a month, baby. Your true color shown. I'm not mad, and no longer will I hide. I just gotta move forward, push the shit to the side.